Hi Russell, my name is Marek. I'm the Managing Director at Sauti Sol Entertainment.
And Marek, how did you meet Sauti Sol and get to work with them?
I ran into them across a few festivals. It was something that was a favorite of mine, going to music events and festivals. Ran into them a few times, and finding out that they're doing a Eastern or European tour. I told them that I'm from Czech Republic and they should definitely try and play there. And at that point I realized, okay, I actually asked them to play there, so I needed to look into that, and that's really how I came into the music business and meeting them as well.
So what do you do for Sauti Sol, and how is it organised?
We started working together as the traditional kind of band manager relationship, and we've grown over time because we knew we wanted to do a little bit more than that. So at this point I'm managing director of the Sauti Sol Entertainment, which is a kind of an umbrella company that has Sauti Sol underneath it, basically as a label. And we're working with the guys to develop this further and include more artists.
And how many people are employed doing that?
12 at this point, 12, and
Yeah.
3 part-time. And we also have a pretty extensive program for undergraduates and graduates, etc.
And for people who don't know Sauti Sol, and obviously not many of them, but describe what the band is and why they are important.
Sauti Sol is an Afro-pop band. They're based out of Kenya. They've had a lot of success in the last couple of years, winning an MTV award at the EMAs for Best African Act, to being nominated across from Channel O, Trace TV, etc., all the different channels. So they've done really well for themselves. They've been at it for about 8 years at this point. And I guess why they're important, as any other musician or as any other artist, they just bring a certain perspective to things, and they bring, they bring us music, they bring us entertainment, and they're really good at it.
And they're sort of different, aren't they? Because they're all university educated guys. So
yeah, I mean that's their background. They did study. They all have either journalism degrees or they have an actuarial science degree, actually, which is one of them. There's also business degrees. So they do have education in their background, and I think that's also one of the reasons why they say they're also successful, is because despite their talents, it's also very important to be a well-rounded person, which they are as well.
And they're different because they have a kind of understanding of branding as individuals, don't they? It's not just about the music.
Exactly. It cannot just be about the music, or maybe that's the wrong way to say it, but it is about being an entertainer, about being entertaining not just in music but as a personality, in their style, in how they speak and what they say and what they stand for, and they understand that really well.
And you've been promoting them across Africa. How well have they been doing? How well does the music transfer across to different African countries?
The latest album, the third album, is called Live and Die in Africa, and it's really about that, about being born, working, succeeding, living and being successful on the continent, not having to look for opportunities outside. So we did focus a lot on that, and focus for the last couple of years only on the African continent. And it showed from the awards to how their music travels to where they are being asked to perform now all over the continent. It's done really well. It's not as easily travelable or transferable or crossover music as you would see from the Nigerian Afrobeat scene, etc. They're musicians and they focus on their live show a lot. And they're also retaining very much their style of music. And they've stuck through that through the years, and I think this is what people are now starting to really appreciate. It's not that kind of club banging music, but it is their own style and their own music, and I think people are now starting to appreciate the level of preparation they put into it.
And you're going to take the lessons you've learned from some of this stuff and create something which might be described as a combination of sort of branding agency, communications agency.
Exactly.
Tell me what this will be.
Well, it's gonna be an entertainment branding agency. It doesn't yet have a name. It's something that we're looking to start early next year, and it's to cut across really from not just music, but across the entertainment spectrum. And I consider entertainment from anywhere from music to sports, to film, to TV, to radio even. And to work with celebrities and personalities to develop their personal brand, to develop their personal style. If you take an example of a marathon runner, I'm not so much interested in that as much as who are they as people and how they can develop their brand, not to just be seen as a marathon runner, but somebody that has a story, somebody that has motivational capacity, and somebody that yeah, exactly, can motivate and entertain people.
And in some ways can lengthen maybe the career they have.
Exactly, and that's also important for a lot of these personalities, especially in sport. Also in music, it doesn't always have to have the longevity that one would expect, but I think if you create and build a brand, it goes way beyond that and allows you to kind of diversify a portfolio.